I didn't put Thug in that situation because those crimes that they're charged with, I didn't make them do that. I didn't tell them to do it. It ain't, I told them, you got to start with the problem. The problem is you should never did it. And if I did any crime and you don't know nothing about it, and if you know anything about it and I feel like I got to go to jail, you won't be able to say anything about it. If you're a street nigga, my nigga. So at the end of the day, the problem starts within, you should never did it if you did it. When it was time for niggas to crucify you, did you get crucified? You gotta look at that and take that into consideration. Thank you. You know how many niggas sitting in jail wish we was their co-defendants? That be real. You know how many niggas sitting in jail wishing we were their co-defendant? Niggas call me from prison, 20-year life. Bro, shout it. I love you, shout it. Because you did what these cowards won't do. Niggas the tail and go stand on their snitching. Because the tail and just be like, man, yeah, he did. Nigga ain't be going there and say, man, fuck y'all, lock me up, do whatever y'all gonna do to me, man. I don't believe in none of this. Because once a nigga tell, a nigga gonna go through what they telling.
All right, let me ask you this then. So, like, you cleaned it up and you did the right thing.
I ain't clean nothing up. I finessed my way to be with my family. Fuck them niggas.
All right.
Let's speak on the truth, bro. The truth is, I came home to my family.
Who do you feel, because you cleaned it up or not cleaned it up, but you did what you did.
So did what he did when he put out the song. But the police didn't have no clue what happened. Police said all the time, we need leads. Point us in the direction. So I don't know what happened. You remember Thug told me to go down to the interrogation?
He told you to go to the interrogation room, right?
When the police called out the rip.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't know what to do.
So Thug told you to talk to the police?
He said it out his mouth.
Yeah.
Brian still said it in court. I never told nobody that he told me. Because at the end of the day, I didn't do nothing.
I heard you say that the opening statements when Brian Steele started naming off like what happened January 7th and January 8th and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You said something that I peeped. You was like, how would Brian Steele know all those dates and know all the exact details? You felt like Thug gave him the dates and details to that for him to be able to have those opening statements in court? I
can't say what I feel because I know that a lot of things were said about me from people. I can't put it out there because I wasn't the case, so I don't got to discover. But on my game, on my profile, it say the crimes that I allegedly supposed to did. So if I supposed to did these certain crimes, it say who said I did these crimes. So anybody could have said, oh, would have did this and Brian still could have got that way. I can't. If I'm gonna speak on something, it's gonna be facts.
Yeah.
If it's my opinion, I'm letting it be known it's my opinion. So I can't say that for a fact if Thug told him. But my thing is, why your lawyer speaking on crimes that ain't, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody charged with.
That only y'all would know, in a sense. That's what you was insinuating. Like, how would Brian still know these things?
Right, because if I got your back, only you know I got your back, right?
A lot of people have suggested that Gunna might be behind the leaks of the phone calls and the interrogation and stuff. Do you believe that?
Gunna ain't putting no negativity out.
Yeah, publicly. But what if he's got people on his team?
It's not in Gunna's heart. Look at that boy. Look at Gunna.
I bet he's still conniving on the low.
No, man.
No?
God blessing him.
Really? Okay.
God carrying that boy. Look at Gunna. Look at his personality. You don't never hear Gunna. Gunna ain't never rap about being a hater. That's only something a hater do. Somebody who really despised Thug. You know, when I got on the internet and I said what I said about Thug, you know what I mean? The people like, please, Lord, I know you want to grow, but please let your daughter wake up crying. Bro, ask my brother what a girl just said at the airport. Did your baby wake up crying? I said, God damn, I'm just playing on the internet. I don't want to see no harm happen to Thug, Gunna, nobody. Not even my enemies. As long as I'm out there trying to bring harm to me. But I said, oh shit, I got to be careful. My probation officer told me, hey, Mr. Copeland, you ain't online threatening anyone, is you? I said, you know I know better than that. She said, yeah, somebody sent it in saying you online threatening. I said, no, I'm not. I mean, I've been in jail for false terrorist threat. Well, not false terrorist threat, because I did do it, but I didn't know that was a crime.
I feel that.
I thought you had to be a terrorist to you know what I mean, threat people.
To make a threat, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm American.
God bless your heart.
All right, so when it comes to more of the leak phone calls, one of the things, because you said that Gunna really don't say any negativity, but one of the songs that he did drop on the first album was Bread and Butter. And then on that album, he kind of alluded to, he said, you know that you're in business with a rat. And then people assumed that he was talking about QCP. It was never confirmed. But then in the leaked phone calls that happened, 21 and Thug was on a phone call talking about the Bread and Butter song. And Thug actually admit that it was good. He was like, his slick talking jazzy ass. He snapped on that song. But 21 Savage also agreed. He was like, he ain't lied though, and saying that he in business with a rat. So with that being said, what was like, did Atlanta deem QCP a rat? Like, was that a thing that everyone in Atlanta knew already? Or was this just now coming to light, like after the trial and stuff?
I ain't a part of Atlanta business. So I just be worried about my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And my community. When it comes to QCP and all that, I don't know. I don't get in it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, being in business that ain't got nothing to do with me ain't never been mine.
Yeah.
My type, yeah.
But as far as like, were you ever around QCP and them and Lil Baby like early on in the career? Was y'all all hanging and rotating and stuff?
No, I pulled up at a studio like way back in 2013, 14, like a couple times, but never had a conversation with him. I met him, but it's never no sit down or nothing like that.
Did you take QCP to be a civilian, or did you look at him as a street nigga when you met him?
Well, ain't no such thing as civilian, my nigga. Why everybody keep saying that, bro? Civilian or street nigga? Like,
he went on record to say he was a civilian. But in your eyes, did you look at him as a street nigga when you met him?
Everybody from Atlanta street nigga, bro. Everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody. Don't matter what happened, no matter, you feel what I'm saying? You gonna do what you gotta do to protect you and yours. That's it. All the excuses in the name tagging, label and all that, man, you just a weak person if you be affected by it. If I could call you a rat and you getting your feelings about it, you just a weak person. Me calling you a rat ain't gonna stop you from living and making money, my nigga. So.
You said being called a rat hurt though.
They do. They're weak.
And you said, listen, you said one thing. You said you're okay with being labeled a snitch. But
I ain't okay with it. I said
you said Young Thug's not.
People can say it on the internet, but please don't say it in my face.
Yeah. But you said even if people saying that to you on the internet, you're okay with it. You said you don't feel like Young Thug's okay with it. He can't live with that.
I'm not okay with it. Ain't nobody okay with it. If you okay with it, you know what I mean? They just you trying to have strength, but you're really weak. You know what I'm saying? But I had came to the realization that you label me something, you ain't helping me grow or elevate in my life at all. So who the hell is you?
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweets, they've got one of the best lineups online. They ship fast, it's always discreet, and their app makes shopping too easy. The deals are always running, and you can use code NOJUMPER for a little bonus at checkout. Shout out Everything 420.